Hi, second grade families. Miss Letchworth here. Just wanted to provide you a few tips and tricks and reminders for online learning time. The first thing being, if you have not visited our second grade website here, it's quite a long web address, but if you can get there, you can pause the video and try to type that in at the top. Bookmark it for your child. It's a great way for them to access some extra resources by subject area. They can also click on my name at the top. And I know a lot of other second grade classrooms are doing Canvas. This is just a much easier way to access what they need for the week and for their homeschooling. All right, so we have the student checklist here. I'm going to leave reminders about what is required for grading purposes. Remember, this week, I'm only asking for you to submit 2 things. If you're able to email them to me by Thursday or Friday, they are Thursday's assignments, day 17 in content, day 17 math exit ticket. If you cannot email them to me, that's totally fine. I will try to check in during their small groups for them to show me that way. And if that doesn't work out, then have them store all their work in their green folder, and I'll be happy to look at it when school resumes. You can also find here on my page my online learning channel on YouTube. I've got some read alouds. I started a new one yesterday, and also some math tips and tricks. If you click below, you'll see Google Classroom. Now here is where I think some of us have had issues logging on. You've got to make sure that your child is logged in. Now beyond that, I am going to still troubleshoot and figure out how to help you there, but it should have your child's picture or icon or the first letter of their first name here with their CMS ID, which is their user ID at cms.k12.nc.us, and their password CMSX2030. That's the same as they use to log into their Chromebooks in the classroom. So if you have made sure that they are logged in there, then you're going to click on Classroom, and this is a great just kind of, I'll call it our Facebook page for second grade, right? They can scroll through and they can leave comments for the class here. For example, yesterday I posted Miss Hubbs's read aloud and the beginning of Flat Stanley that I started yesterday, and also some last minute things that I get from colleagues. There was an interview with Luke Kuechly on Facebook. I found out about it about an hour before. I didn't want to bombard your inboxes. So for things like that, I will post here on the stream part of our classroom. If you click on the second tab here, it shows you our classwork. It's another place to access the checklist for the week. We're going to access that here. So again, Classroom is another great place to bookmark on your computer or your child's computer for access. This is our checklist for the week, and I have condensed it down so it's not so many pages. I hope that's helpful. If you click on the top here, you will see my schedule for the week. Keep in mind that our Zoom link, password, and ID has not changed. It is the same and will continue to be the same for all small groups and classes and drop-in Zooms, right? If you can prioritize small group Zooms, I would really appreciate that. That gives me a time to actually instruct your child a little bit more and to see how they're progressing with the learning for the week. So if you can prioritize small groups, and then secondly, classroom Zooms. This is super important, I think, for their emotional, social learning right now, and just getting to see friends. I think that's really important as they're so isolated for the most part. So if you can have them drop in to the class Zooms would be wonderful. And then if they want to just have one-on-one time with me, or perhaps you're feeling like your child is really struggling with something and they need to meet with me one-on-one, these drop-in times on Friday would be great to attend as well. There might be a few minutes to wait because I'm not assigning times for those. It's strictly drop-in. Going back to the checklist here, I believe I said mistakenly that you only needed the 2 pages of the checklist. That is almost correct. You also will need the second grade exit ticket page. Keep in mind that you do not need both the link and the problem here. If you just want to access this page for your child or print this page for your child for math, that is great. You look here, for example, day 17 that I will be grading. This problem here about Debbie is the very same as the one in their workbook. No need to have them do both, no need to print both. They can just go down and scroll to find the problem in their workbook that correlates with the problem on their exit ticket, okay? It's independent practice number 10, right? Another thing though that they will need access to that I failed to tell you to print this week was the Lion and the Mouse story. They'll also need stories for Thursday and Friday. So those links and content are going to be important for them to have access or have printed. The journal page gives them a rubric for things that they need to include in their paragraph. Specifically, the paragraph I'm going to be grading for day 17. It helps them recount the story and know what details they need to have. And then also, if you notice, there are instructional videos for both for every day for content and skills. I'd love for them to take a moment to watch those. Okay, and also the word list. You will find cycle 19 and 20. They are here. So either your child will need access to these regularly, or it is a one-page document that you could print as well. If you are finding that there are just too many things to click on, too many things to print, please know that there is an option for you to pick up packets where all of this is already printed for you. Keeping in mind the only thing that might be different a little bit is I altered some of the science and social studies. We had done some of them already, or some of the sequencing did not make sense. So I did alter that, but do the best you can if you did pick up a packet. If you haven't yet and you're really wanting to, they are available from 10:30 to 12:30 at Greenway Park Elementary and Crown Point Elementary. Those are the closest to Matthews for this week. Starting next week, April 28th. Next week, not this week, you may pick them up at Matthews Elementary, our school, from 11:30 to 12:30, starting on Tuesday, April 28th. Okay, again, they are not available for Matthews this week. Optional activities for your child, if they have not completed their 2 hours of learning, or they're wanting to do more, or you're wanting them to do more, there's the specials links down here, the labs. I put some ideas, feel free to have them explore any of the extra resources that I've provided on our Matthews second grade site here. Lots of good things for them to see. Okay, as always, if you have any questions about any of the assignments, about how to access anything, please let me know. That is what I'm here for. And thank you so much again for all of your support and your help as we navigate all of this together. You are the best, and I so appreciate your support. And I am here for you, all ears. So let me know when I can help you.